The first thing at the forefront of everything that I was planning about was for the players to make sure that the transition was as seamless as possible, and I'll continue to do that.
So welcome to Robins TV, Tanya. So the time has come for you to temporarily step away from your football role and focus on your biggest challenge yet. How are you feeling about this next step for you?
Yeah, it's exciting. I think it's probably come a little bit sooner than I would have liked, if I'm honest. I don't think anyone's ever ready to step away, but given the circumstances and what's kind of going on in the world at the moment, I think the board felt it was probably the right time to make the move. And a brand new challenge awaits, and it's a scary one, but very, very exciting at the same time, so really looking forward to it.
You touched on it there. Obviously it's important that in the current climate that you look after not only yourself but also your little boy that's due in March. Do you feel it's the right time to take a step away?
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's ever the right time, I'll be really honest, but what I would say is, given, like I said, the circumstances and where we're at in terms of the pandemic, I think it makes sense for the transition to begin now, and I'm going to be fully supportive of that. Ever since this process started 6 months ago, the first thing at the forefront of everything that I was planning about was for the players to make sure that the transition was as seamless as possible, and I'll continue to do that from the comfort of my lounge room now moving forward.
And obviously it was a great way to sign off with a victory in the Conti Cup, which sees your club enter the final four of the competition.
Fantastic. I thought we knew it was going to be the last game together as a group going into that fixture. Difficult circumstances, obviously, with a few players missing, on the morning of the game, and the performance was exceptional. I couldn't have asked for a better way to walk away from that amazing group and leave them in a really positive place with a semi-final spot and some confidence going into a league fixture on Sunday as well.
And Matt Beard comes into cover whilst you're on your maternity leave, and you formed a good relationship with Matt over the years.
Yeah, I know Matt well. Like I said, at the forefront of my mind when I knew this process was going to start, was the playing group and making sure that transition was going to be as seamless as possible. The board have decided Matt's the right person to come in, and I will support him 100% however he needs, and obviously the players as well, because for me I just want to see them reach their potential. I want us to stay in the WSL, and I'll support however I can to make that happen.
And it's really key area, isn't it, that transition period, to make it as smooth as possible for the group to minimise disruptions as such. 100%,
and having a relationship with Matt, helps in that sense. Anything he needs, he knows he can ask, and I'll be there to support that process wholeheartedly. So really looking forward to watching the group progress in the second half of the season.
And the squad that Matt's inheriting is an exciting group, as you know, and there's a long way to go in the season yet.
Yep, they've got a full half of the season to play. I think the two things that I've sort of harped on about is, making sure we've got some confidence, which last night's performance will certainly give the playing group that, and keeping everyone fit. And apart from the girls that at the moment are out with the positive COVID tests, we are there or thereabouts. So if Matt can keep those girls available, and keep building on the confidence, I've got no doubt they'll achieve their potential and reach their goals.
Well, Tanya, thank you for speaking to us. We wish you the best of luck in your next challenge in welcoming your baby boy into the world in March. And yeah, thank you.
Thanks very much.